Hey class, I'm Mr. Jonathan. Today, I'm going to do some recycling.
咁多位小朋友，大家好啊！我哋今日嚟學下點樣喺香港做資源回收。大家又知唔知道喺香港有3種顏色嘅回收箱呢？我哋一齊嚟數下藍廢紙、黃鋁罐同埋啡膠。
Hey, you, stop it right there. Stop teaching recycling like a boomer.
吓？乜嘢係 boomer 啊？
Oh, cringe. Free recycling bins? What is this, 2012?
嘿，後生仔，你識啲乜嘢啊？跟我講一次英文。我哋有 blue paper、brown bottle、yellow。
You sound like a boomer, man. Security, get this piece of trash out of my sight.
No! Thank you for hitting 100 subscribers!
I mean, there are different ways to do recycling nowadays, and the free recycling bins, they are still a very big part of the recycling process. But there are actually more and newer ways to do recycling. I mean, have you ever considered that there are a lot of waste and rubbish in your house that can actually be recycled? For example, after you finish doing your COVID RAT testing kit, what do you do with the empty box? I mean, you just throw it away like rubbish, right? Because it's trash. But the problem is, materials like these are actually recyclable. This is a very difficult word. Recyclable. Since it's a difficult word, let's read aloud together. Okay, read after me. 3, 2, 1. Recyclable. Very good. And also, I want you to think about things that you have thrown away before, just like this empty box of RAT kits. How about the empty pack of tissue paper after you finish using it? Or how about the empty drink boxes you have after you finish drinking your apple juice? Or the plastic wraps for the fruits? Can you recycle all these things? Well, if you're not sure, that means you need to pay attention to this video. As you see, there is an organization in Hong Kong that is called a Green Community. They are created by the Environmental Protection Department, 環境保護署. They have a lot of different recycling stations and centers for us to do recycling. So those centers are like actual stores in different locations in Hong Kong, and they help us collect and recycle different materials, not just the paper or metal cans or plastic bottles. They also collect a lot of different stuff like the beverage boxes or rechargeable batteries or electronics or plastic bags and plastic wraps or even styrofoam. I mean, I can stay here and talk all day about all the things that they could recycle, but that would be kind of boring. So how about let me show you instead? Let Mr. Jonathan take you on a trip to show you how Mr. Jonathan do recycling every week. You guys ready? So here are a bunch of rubbish, recyclables that I've collected over the week, but it is not sorted yet, so it is a mess, and also it looks pretty gross, right? But actually, most of the rubbish, recyclables here are clean, because you see, when you want to put things into recycling, the first and foremost thing you need to do is to make sure they are clean. You see, if an item is not clean, it cannot be recycled. So I had to wash everything before I put it into this pile. Because if one of the things that is not clean, for example, a bottle that is not washed, and it leaks to other of the recyclables, then everything in the pile is not clean, and they can't be recycled.
So here are the rubbish, recyclables, and all of them are clean, but I still have to sort them out before I bring it to the center. So here I go.
So if you have a sorting system or like a few recycling bins in your home, that would be great. You can avoid making a mess like this, but I didn't, so I need to sort them right now. So there are different kinds of recycling bins in the Green Community Center, and one of them is of course the plastic bottle. But another recycling bin is called other plastic. And in this category, you can put everything that is made of plastic into this recycling bin, as long as it is clean, of course. And some green community centers and stations, they need you to sort different kinds of plastic as well. So on most of the plastics, you can find a number with a recycling sign on it to indicate what kind of plastic it is made of. And those different kinds of plastics, they have different ways of recycling them. And that's why sometimes they need you to sort them before you put it into their recycling bins. Sounds like a lot of hard work, right? But different centers have different rules. And in Yuen Long and Tuen Mun, they don't have this rule. So good for me, I can be lazy.
So here's an example of a box, a plastic box. This counts as other plastic, and inside there is a tray that is also made of plastic. Okay, so you can put them together. But inside there's also a piece of paper. You can mix them with plastic, so make sure to separate them before you throw them away. Make sure the plastic on it has no stickers like these, because these are made of paper and you can't mix them with plastic. So the only way to do it is to peel them off. So these are metal cans. You can put them all in the yellow recycling bin. Make sure the container is clean inside, and also some of the stickers or papers outside is stuck on this can and it is very hard to remove it. So sometimes it is okay not to remove them, okay? Now this is another example. This looks like a bottle, right? But actually this is also metal. So these goes into the metal as well, okay? So guys, here's a quick question. Can you recycle these styrofoam? The answer is yes, it is a kind of plastic, okay? You can put it into the other plastic category. Another quick question. Can you recycle this? This is a cloth hanger. It's all broken and rusted. So can I recycle this? I don't think we can recycle this because on the outside it is plastic, but in the inside it's metal. So whenever something that is made of different materials, you cannot recycle them, okay? Go man. Here's one more question for you. If I have these drink boxes, drink cartons, can I recycle them? If yes, then where should I put it? Does it belong to the paper because they are 纸包飲品, right? 紙包, it makes of paper. Isn't it? Of course not. Of course not, because these have their own category. They are the drink cartons, okay? And the special thing about the drink cartons is that you have to cut them open like this. You know, use a scissor and cut it open so that you can wash the interior of it. Now mind you, inside is a very different material. It's not just paper. Here is metal. Okay, this part is made of metal and the outside is made of paper. That's why it has its own category for recycling. Also, don't forget, there's a little plastic thingy for the straw. You have to peel them off as well. You can't put them together. And that is how to recycle drink cartons. Also, a very challenging question. What is this? How do we recycle this? Now, I know it is made of paper because it's paper cup from the KFC, but the truth is, you can't put it as the same recycling bin as the paper because there's a plastic layer in this cup that makes the cup waterproof. So this goes to the same recycling bin as the drink carton. So these are the stuff that can't be recycled and I need to throw them in the rubbish bin because, for example, these are the paper materials from the shoes. This type of paper cannot be recycled. And also, these plastic for the drink straw on the drink cartons cannot be recycled because you see on them there are some paper. So it is not counted as plastic. So throw away. Now it's also the material from the shoe boxes. Also, this kind of paper cannot be recycled. Some plastic like this cannot be recycled because on the inside it is made of metal, which is shiny on the inside, just like all those potato chips bags. You cannot recycle them. Okay, these needs to be thrown away because it is made of plastic and metal at the same time. Now everything is sorted. This is the bag for metal, okay, cans and stuff. This is the bag for drink cartons. Alright, these are all drink cartons and paper cups as well. And this bag is plastic bottle. Okay, plastic bottle. All clean washed plastic bottle. And then this bag is other plastic. And then we have, what's this? Polystyrene
and styrofoam. Alright, and here is the bag of paper. And this is my car. Yay! This is how I'm going to bring all these recyclables, to the center. So yeah, pretty cool. So I went to the Green Community Center in Tuen Mun, which is called the Sunhui Recycling Store. 綠在新墟. There are a lot of these stores around Hong Kong, and there's even one in Yuen Long and Long Ping. So you can go and search online to see which one is the closest to you, and you can start recycling. So there's even a card that you can join as a membership, and you can collect points from doing recycling. And every time you go there, they will weigh what you have. And the heavier the recyclables, the more points you get. And those points you can exchange them for gifts like instant noodles, rice, or oil. Free food. Give it to me. I'm just throwing away rubbish. So why on earth not? So when you're there, all you need to do is to put them into the correct recycling bins. And there's so many of them, so make sure you sort them properly before. So yeah, that's the trip of Mr. Jonathan doing recycling. If you want to learn more, you can go check out their website. There are a lot of useful information there, or you can go to one of the centers and ask the workers there, because they're very helpful. They work there because they care about the earth very much. And so should you. The earth is our home, and we should always preserve it, to save it, and to make it a better place for all of us. I'm not the most eco-friendly person. I drive a diesel car to do recycling. I know driving is pollution, but I'm changing into an electric car very soon, okay? Stop, don't bully me. And any little action you do to the world is a good thing. So love the earth, love your home, and I love all of you. Mwah. So that's the end of the video. I hope you like it, and I'll see you soon. High five. 3, 2, 1, hey!